So that brings us to our police chief, Sean Hadden. Sean, would you make your way on up here? Sean has assumed the role of the Murrieta Police Chief last September. He's been a member of the police department since the city incorporated and has impressively served at every rank within the department. He holds a master's degree in management and has completed a variety of prestigious courses, such as the Police Executive Research Forums, Senior Management Institute, and Chief Hadden is going to come on up here and give us a situation status report for what he knows as of today. Chief.
Thank you. I can assure you that had I known I would have to do this, I'm not sure I would have taken the job. What I want to do is just kind of update you, situational awareness of basically what's happened since last night's City Council meeting. We had a briefing yesterday, so trying to keep you informed with the most recent information and as we know it. So during the council meeting last night, word quickly spread that vans or buses may be returning to the Border Patrol station. Crowds quickly gathered and swelled to approximately 300, and you had both sides of the protesters there. Got to the point where the police staff thought it was a safety issue, so we ended up blocking Madison Avenue to make sure no vehicles would come down on the protesters. And we eventually ended up separating the protesters in kind of their own camps. Just before 10 p.m., we received information that no vans would be returning to or buses would be returning to the Border Patrol station. Word quickly spread through the crowds, and most of them began dispersing, news crews began dispersing, and by midnight we were able to send most of our officers home. Many of them had already been on 18-hour shifts. Today, there's been minimal protesters at the scene, in fact at times down to a handful. Very little issues. Most of my staff has spent most of their time today preparing for today's event, creating a security plan to basically make sure that you guys are all safe while we're here. Many of these officers are on overtime, have worked a full 12-hour shift, and so I'm hoping we don't have to go too long tonight. Lastly, I just wanted to thank you. Many of the citizens have passed on information over and again. I got first information on June 4th. That this was a possibility, and many in the community have shared information with me, and that's been very helpful to us as a police department to try to stay abreast of what's going on. It's obviously a very dynamic situation. Information changes literally every hour. It's been a very busy weekend for my staff, having to plan for the protests and then also plan for today's event. And lastly, I just want to thank you for the support you've shown our Murrieta police officers. I really do appreciate the job they've done.